played in the Garden in the Sweet 16 a couple of years ago.
Yeah, last year.
You had 30 in that game. What do you remember about that game, that experience playing there?
We lost. Yeah, that's what I remember. But we lost to a good Texas Tech team. But just the experience there, I was able to hit some shots, and I was playing well. I remember that. But for the most part, we lost. That's mainly what I remember.
Grant said that you'd be able to cover all the way up to a 4. Do you have any experience doing that?
I mean, at Purdue, obviously this is a whole different level at the NBA, but at Purdue we'd switch 4 ways, which means we switch 1 through 4. So like if the 4 man screens me, we'd switch. And I mean, I'm still working to be the best I can on the defensive end and offensive end, but I mean, honestly, if a coach asks me to guard a 4 off a switch or anything, I'm just gonna give my best to try to and just be as physical as I can.
How was this, process for you? Great senior year, obviously. Very celebrated tournament run. Junior year, sorry. Great junior year. Very celebrated tournament run. And then, you see yourself in mock drafts, late second round or whatever. How was that process to kind of deal with what might happen there, and then when the Celtics did jump up and got you there right at the beginning of the second round?
I mean, it was a blessing just to have this opportunity to be able to work out for teams and be in the pre-draft process and just continue to improve on my game and have somewhat of an opportunity. So it's a blessing, first off, and being able to play well in the tournament and things like that. So when it came to this and just really, honestly, I know there's draft stock and mock drafts and where I'll go and everything, but at the end of the day, I just really just want an opportunity just to give everything I have, and after that, you kind of live with the rest. So just being here and being able to be picked, I'm just happy.
Carsen, you explored the draft last year. When you were thinking to go back, and then this year did you tell Coach Painter, okay, this is probably it for me?
Well, just kind of going in last year, I just kind of felt, obviously I was all in regardless, and just kind of getting the feedback, I felt like it was best to come back. But then after that, Coach Painter, he's good at understanding what's best for the team while the season's in, and we're trying to do our best to win games and be the best team we could. Then after that, he understands on helping me make the decision that's best for me. So when I came back, we focused on just being the best Purdue team we could, and then once the season was over, he gave me his opinion on everything, and I waited with my family, and I felt like the best thing to do for me was to leave.
How much did the tournament run, you think, boosted you in terms of your, public perception? And because, I mean, Purdue, you guys were kind of an undercover team, and then you guys made obviously a great run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did go through some ups and downs definitely during the season and towards the end of the season, but that run helped us a lot. I mean, especially chemistry-wise, especially the ups and downs helped us a lot with chemistry-wise. But I mean, for me myself, the run helped, and I guess just on that stage, it helped a lot because obviously, I mean, I'm still working. I have so much to work on in my game and things like that. But I mean, I averaged 24 this year, so it's not like those numbers were crazy. I had 40 before that in this past year, so just being on that stage was a good thing for me.
Coach, you talk about playing here in 2018, and you really remember the loss. The tournament this year, you really became one of the darlings of the tournament. Is it hard in any way that all people want to talk about is your performance there to relive that, given it wasn't that long ago?
I mean, it's not hard. I mean, I have a good balance, understanding that I have so much to work on still, and I have so many ways I can improve and things like that. So I understand and I appreciate people congratulating me and telling me how well I played, but I still understand how far I am from where I can be as a player.
What are your impressions so far of Grant as a person off the court?
He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude, and I feel like your perception for him as watching him play, and he's a physical player that plays really hard, but then off the floor, he's actually a really nice guy. He's a smart guy, and yesterday, we were talking on FaceTime, and I had just got into Boston. He was just like, "You guys want to play games?" And I'm like, "Dude, I just got here." He's like, "I play board games too." This is stuff you don't expect, but he's a really good dude, and I'm excited to be around him and get to know him more as a person.
So he wanted to play video games with you guys,
or board games? I don't know.
What time?
It was like 11:30. He just kept asking, "Should I plug my game up?" He was asking, but he really was hoping that he'd tell me. He's a good dude, though.
It's a NBA, they like to say it's a make or miss league. What's your total confidence in your offensive game?
I feel like that your confidence with my offensive game, I mean, it comes with just the work you put in. So I guess just having a good understanding on putting the work in, so you have some confidence there, but then still understanding that there's so much to this game I don't know, especially at this level. I mean, I wouldn't even consider myself in the NBA yet, so obviously. So, like, just continue to work and try to find ways to expand my game offensively. But at the same time, being here with this organization, I just want to find ways to be on the floor and help my team win. So even if that's going to be the best defensive player on the floor, that's what I'm going to work on. So.
As a basketball fan, how you followed or enjoyed free agency over the years? How different do you think it would be to watch it all unfold next week?
Yeah, I think that'll be a lot more different than normal. I really don't follow it that much, especially like in the past. So, I mean, I guess in a way, if like this free agency kind of could affect me in a way, I guess it makes it a little more interesting to watch. So I guess we'll just kind of see what happens.
Carsen, you were, 10, 11 when Curry entered the league, so you've obviously watched him. Is he an inspiration, or, I mean, it seems like it's the kind of the era now, the smaller guard.
Yeah.
Even Trae Young last year, just guys just able to flourish and thrive after being kind of pushed out for a while.
Well, I mean, Steph Curry, I feel like he's an inspiration to a lot of guys who enjoy shooting the ball. But I mean, honestly, I give my inspiration, people give me inspiration or hope of the shorter guys that make it. You know, they give me hope to understand that, like, it's possible. Just give everything you have and we'll just see where things go. But for the most part, I enjoy watching him play. And he's a great player. But yeah, like overall, like I'm just glad to be here, and I still have so much to work on. But just shorter guards in general, guards that aren't known to be the tallest, they give me hope and give me inspiration to feel that there's a way I can do it.
How much were you aware of what Isaiah Thomas did?
How much was I aware of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was aware of it. Pretty aware. Yeah. Oh, you want me to expand on it? Well, yeah, he was a great player. I mean, I feel like he did a lot for this organization, and as well as he put everything into this, especially with even when he had the loss of his sister and coming out and playing such an amazing game. Regardless of how he played, just being able to play right after that was amazing. And I mean, I feel like any player respects him as much as he's done, especially with him being the last pick and making a name for himself the way he has. It's amazing. I enjoy watching him a lot. So.
Do you envision playing a lot of point guard next level?
I just envision myself trying to do what's best for this team and just find a way to play, man. It's hard for me to just come in and start telling you guys what I envision myself doing, you know. I just got here, so I just want to do whatever they tell me to do, so I can tell this team.
Good answer, man. Thanks a lot.